So by the day and by the week, I'm working my job, and my job is awesome. I teach music to kids, like it's super duper cool, and I'm super duper lucky. But I do have this feeling inside of me that I'm like, I wanna get out in the world. I wanna like share my music with people, and it's like I want to immerse people in my music, because like making it is one of my favorite things in the world, and I want to give other people that feeling of like that joy and that that sorrow and that just the fun of music. Music is playful. It's so fun to play. So I want to get people involved in that. And I think that one of the ways that you do that is like just through not focusing so much on like the musician nerdy stuff, getting lost in the sauce of that, but just like focusing on the way that it makes you feel and trying to convey that feeling. It's like an emotional mix is so much better than like a technically perfect mix. It's like you listen to all of these all of these mix engineers who produce these like perfectly clean mixes, but they're kind of sterile of any emotion. They just kind of sound generic and like something that would just be like in the background of like a truck commercial or something like that. And that's not really what I'm trying to do. I'm not saying that I could do that because they're excellent, but it's like I'd rather be honest with the few words that I know how to say than dishonest with an extensive vocabulary of words that are technically perfect but not really saying anything. So it's like I'm adding this wind sound because this song is about um, a guy who loses his lover to suicide, and he wonders if God will let him be with her if he sins, if he curses God, if he sells his soul. It's like he wonders if he can be with her in hell if he does all these things. And in the end, there's sort of these chimes that come in with the wind that's been there the whole time. And at the end of the song, I think that represents that God will let him be with her, and that it'll be good. But I'm adding this wind just because it adds a feeling to the song, not because it's like something that you would add in like a live production, like have somebody just playing wind on the keyboard. That'd be kind of silly. But it's like it adds to the feeling and it gives it some nice high frequency textures that just like make it pop a little more, and make the. I've been learning so much about frequencies and not killing all of the low mids. The things that give it body. It's like if you look at it technically, you're like, oh, that's muddy, but it's like I don't really care about that anymore. It's like that's the feeling of the mix, and that's what makes it large and fun to be in. Like you want to make your mix like a room and make it like fun to hang out in that room. So like here's the mix. I'll play like the intro and the first verse or something, and I'll show you what it sounds like with the wind and without it. There's just something missing without it.
Let me understand what I'm talking to. If you get the chance, I will not hear it. Ever since you're gone, yeah, you know I worry. Could I sell my soul just to be with you? Could I damn myself just to be with you? Could I curse my God just to be with you? On a burning days and slowly burn if I'm with you.
Yeah. So like keep in mind that this mix is like I'm literally just recording it from my speakers into my phone. It's not like a dub over. But I think that like a mix should sound good like that. It should sound good regardless of like how you're hearing it. It's like most of my mixes I try to make sure that they sound good on a phone speaker. It's like if it doesn't sound good on a phone speaker, like who cares, because that's how a lot of people are going to be listening to it. So like it's got to sound good everywhere, I think. And yeah, um, that's kind of what I've been working on. This is a it's kind of a sad, sweet song, bittersweet, and very dark. But also the music is very bright and very tearful. So it's like there's a lot of bittersweetness, a lot of contrast. So, okay, I hope you have a good day. Bye bye.